Hey everyone, it's Tiny Tuesday. We're saving money with our tiny challenges, and we'll also save some money with our Letterbox challenges today as well. Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Laura. I'm a teacher, a mom, a budgeter. We use a zero-based budgeting system, sinking funds and savings challenges, just like our tinies here, to help us stay on track with our finances and to help us reach our goals. I also primarily use prop money in my budgeting systems, as well as some digital tools. So if these are things that interest you, take a moment, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a future video. Happy Tuesday. I'm still so excited that my tiny challenges are back here. We brought them back last week. Here we go. It's our last Tiny Tuesday of July as well. The way that I'm using tiny challenges is I have sets of tinies in each of these 8 envelopes. So not just one tiny, but multiple. And each envelope is dedicated to another area in my high yield savings account because I use prop money. This prop money is money that's representative that has been transferred into my high yield savings account, and it sits in a savings challenge category. I can go ahead and play these challenges, and then at the end of the month, whatever challenges are complete and designated to other areas in our high yield, we can go ahead and make those transfers from our savings challenge category to those other categories, like travel or emergency funds or vehicles and so on and so forth. With these tinies, though, we are saving a small amount of money, and it will take time to complete the set of challenges, but I love to see the small amounts grow, and when the sets of challenges complete, we'll go ahead and put it towards our end of the month money moves to be able to make that transfer to the other areas in our high yield. We're going to roll our 8-sided die, and whatever the die tells us, we'll go ahead and put a bill down on that challenge, 1 through 8. We've got $25 here to work with today, one spicy 5 that's going to give one of these sets of tinies quite a bit of a boost. Let's go ahead and roll the die and get this going. Starting off with number 1. So, second week in a row here of my tinies. I am so excited. I've been wanting to bring them back for a little bit here, but I just wanted to change a little bit in how I was completing them. And I love this idea of having sets of tinies. So these small wins are going to continue to grow. And then when the set of tinies finish, it's just going to be a greater win that has grown over time of completing the smaller tinies. And so I'm so excited to continue this process here. Yay, everything got a little bit of something here. And so I'm excited to see when we first complete our first set of tinies. It's going to take some time. I know it's not going to happen maybe even today, maybe even not next week, but it'll take some time to help these continue to grow, saving these small amounts though that are just going to continue to progress over time until they finish. All right, we got $2 left here, a 6, and then our last one is going to go to 3. So everything got a little love today, which is exciting, and I didn't even need to cheat to give something $1 because you know we can't let anything go without at least $1 around here. Let's see how we did here today. So our first set of challenges here is from Lifted Up and Living. I love the icons here, very summer feel. We just started this one last week, and so it looks like we're going to be able to finish this one here today, this first tiny in the set. I'm also not going to count my total in each of these envelopes as well. We will condense just 4 5s because I do need to save my 1s, but we're going to let this grow and then count it up in the end. So this week, this set of challenges received 1, 2, and 3. So yes, we do get to finish this first one here. That's exciting. Let's move on to the next one here. So that was 1 and then 2 and 3. So we get to add these $3 to these tinies here. And I don't think there's any condensing that we can do yet because we're going to continue to let this grow. So that is awesome. A great start there with those tinies. And our next set here is from the Enchanted Owl's Nest. And this is a set here with different denominations as well on each of the cards. We finished this one last week, which was really exciting. It was the first week for these challenges as well, but very summer theme. And I'll have everyone linked in the description down below as well, so you can go and grab all of these freebies from these creators. This week, this set set received 1, 2, and 3. So 3 so far is the magic number. So we'll go ahead and cross off a 2 and a 1. And let's see if we can add another 5 in. Yes, we can. So we're just going to condense for 5s, because if you are a prop money user, then you know those 1s are definitely hot commodity, and you need to save them as much as you can for completing different types of challenges. So I don't want to count it beyond that, but we will condense for our 5s here. And this next set is from Lil's World 733, and then I have a couple others in here that are a collab between Lil's World 733 and Autumn at Restoration by Autumn 1492. We have finished 1 already in this set. Let's go ahead and see what we have this week here. We got 1 and 2. So we get to finish this column here, so that's exciting. I don't think there's any condensing we can do here, and so we'll go ahead and just add this to the mix, and we'll let this continue to grow. And our next set of tinies is from Vicky Thinks. These are cute little flower images here. We have finished 1 already in the stack. Our cute little frog here as well. So very spring, summery, and I love them. We just needed 1 more here too on this particular tiny before it finishes. So that's exciting. Let's see what we got here for the week. We've got 1 and 2. So we get to finish this one. So that's great. Let's move on to our next tiny. Our cute little frog here. We get to shade in another heart as well. I don't think we can do any condensing, not yet, so we'll go ahead. Let's put our 1s on top. That way I don't have to see what's behind it. We'll let this continue to grow to next week. So I love the satisfaction of being able to finish the tinies here, but just not pull it yet and then let it grow. And then it gets to be a little bit of a mystery to see what total we end up with when the set of challenges is complete. This set is from myself, Teacher Mom Budgets, can be found in my Ko-fi shop if you are interested. And we are working on our first one here still. And so let's see what we received. 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. We did go ahead and finish this one here. We don't have $1 to move on to the next one just yet, but now our first one in this set is now complete. So that is super exciting. Love that. Moving on to the next one here. Give yourself time, and that's what these tinies need. Definitely, they just need some time to let those small amounts continue to grow for a bigger win. And our next set here is from Neurospicy Budgeting. We've got these cute little cactus challenges here. We finished this one last week, which was really exciting. Went on to the second one, free hugs. Can't touch this. So stinking cute. This week it received 1, 2, and 3. So let's go ahead and we'll cross off this 2, and then we need a 1. So we'll go ahead and cross off this 1 here. So that's awesome. And let's see if we can condense here for a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is going to be a great big saver, I think, when all 3 of these challenges are complete. And then this is going to go to, it'll be a great saver that'll go to our holiday sinking fund. So each of my envelopes is dedicated to another category. So when this set of challenges finishes, we'll go ahead and pull all of the tinies with the money, and this will be dedicated all towards my holiday sinking funds. Each of these categories in my high yield also has separate sinking funds within each of the categories. If you check out my end of the month money moves coming up here at the end of July, you'll be able to see that process. Although much of my finished challenges this month are going just straight to Christmas. So if you want to see a more typical month where the money is being spread out to all of the different 8 categories, I would check out my end of the month money moves for June or May. That will show it a little bit better, because July, a lot of it's just going to Christmas. And this next set of challenges here is from Julie's Pages. I loved all of these as well, with the butterflies and the bees. We're just working on this first one here still. We just needed 1 more, but you've got the 5 here. So we have 6 that we get to fill in here today. So that means we get to finish this one, and then let's go on to the next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we finish that one, and we get to go on to this one. So now we are on the 3rd in this set of challenges. That is awesome. I think there are 6 total here, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, and we are on the 3rd one. That's amazing. So those 5s, I tell you, those spicy 5s definitely add a little bit of a boost to these challenges, especially the tinies when there are fewer icons on some of these. And our last set of tinies here is from Savvy Girl Saves and Weekly Budgets Co. We are just working on this first one here. I love our little turtle there. He's so cute. And this week it received 1, 2, and 3. So let's go ahead and cross off 3 more of our cute little starfish there. And that's going to be it here for this one. I don't think we can condense anything just yet. So our tinies, making some progress on our tinies here. Nothing is finishing just yet, but because we just started them last week, it's definitely going to take some time to let those grow before we're able to complete any sets. Let's go ahead and move on to my Letterbox savings here next. So another challenge I love to complete is my Letterbox Savings Challenge, but who am I kidding? I love to complete all of the challenges that we do. It's hard to pick a favorite. But for my Letterbox challenges, this is the only challenge that I do save in real cash. Everything else is prop money that I use, but we do take out a small amount of money for some variable spending each pay period, and we go ahead and add about $10 to that amount that we take out from the bank, and then we save them based on the letter that is designated on these dollar bills. If we do any cash spending and receive any singles, we'll also go ahead and add it to the mix. So I think I have 12 here today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We do. And so with this challenge, these trackers here can be found in my Etsy shop if you are interested. I do save for every letter, and every letter is designated to an area in our high yield. So when these trackers complete, it saves $25. I will take that $25, put it back into the bank, and transfer it into our high yield, and then we'll go ahead and add it to the category that it is designated for. I've got my little cheat sheet that helps me know where that money is headed, and then some of the categories I do just randomize at the end of the month as well. This all gets transferred at the end of the month during my end of the month money moves as well. Okay, let's go ahead and see what letters we have. We're starting off with A, and we actually have an A today. These are so rare for us. I was talking about it last week. I think we just have one. We do. We had this very sad looking A buck last week. We've got another one that doesn't look too much better here, but someone, I think it was Lindsay, Bookish Mama Budgets, I think told me, as well as someone else, that A's are from Boston. So they definitely don't quite make their way to Illinois here very often, but we get to add another one into this tracker, which is exciting. This is just a slow and steady roll, and a lot of my Letterbox challenges are, because I'm saving for so many letters, they don't finish often. Maybe I've been able to complete a Letterbox challenge once a month, 1 letter a month, but it's, very much like tinies. It's just small amounts of money that are continuing to add and build. So now our A buck should have 16, I believe here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 we do. 16 A bucks we now have. We'll continue to add to these A bucks as they pop up. And then our B bucks, we actually have a B buck today as well. And let's see how many. We've got just one B buck today that we get to add. So we'll go ahead and shade in another B. So now we should have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome, 12 B bucks. If you are interested in these trackers, like I said, they are in my Etsy shop. I do offer a couple of files. One file that has all of the letters consecutively, A through L, but then another file that just has a set of just A, or a page of just A page of just B, because I know some people just like to save certain letters for Letterbox. I have all of them here, but I know others just like to save certain letters, and so there's downloads there that are available for that. Pulled out the C's here, but we don't have any C's to add today, so we're going to go ahead and put that back. We do have some D bucks here. These are a little bit more frequent for us. How many D bucks do we have? We've got just one D buck that we get to add to this tracker here. So now we should have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yes, we started this tracker back in June, and so we're making pretty steady progress there. Again, usually I have finished either one Letterbox challenge a month or sometimes none, so it's definitely a slow process. We have no E-bucks to save, but we do have at least one F-buck that we get to add. Let's see, we've got more than one, 2. We've got 2 F-bucks that we get to add to this tracker. This one's getting so close now. So $25 is what it saves when it's complete. We need 2 more, so this should be 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. We are so close on this one now. We just need 2 more. Maybe next cash stuffing, our next Tiny Tuesday, we'll have 2 Fs. I don't know. But August, this does look pretty promising for August. I hope we would be able to find at least 2 more that will go ahead and finish here. This tracker, I can tell you though, was started back in 2024 because I was just using this gray color, and then I dated it here January 29th because I had the suggestion, like, put a date on when the tracker begins just to see actually how long it takes to complete. So from here, we started back in January. So like I said, it takes time, but it just makes it, I think, so much more exciting to go ahead and finish them. All right, our G-Bucks, which we do tend to see pretty often here, and we've got 1 and 2. We've got 2 G-Bucks to add, and look at that. We finished our G-Tracker here today. That is so exciting. So we should have, we'll put that other G-Buck to the side because we'll start a new tracker here. We should have $25 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Now G-Bucks are a little bit more common for us in our area. I did start this tracker back on February 10th, so still it took us a couple of months. Wasn't fully consistent there through March and April, but definitely took us some time to go ahead and finish this tracker. So now that this is complete, we are going to go ahead and take this back to the bank, and then I'll put $25 in prop money to this tracker. It'll go in my completed savings challenge bag to be reallocated at the end of the month. Now G, where does G go? G, when they finish, G's going to go to family. So that is great. So that is money that'll go to our family category in our high yield. We do have 1 more G-Buck, so we do need to grab another tracker. This is my envelope of all of my different letters here. We've got a G. Let's go ahead and put a date on here as well. So this tracker is starting on 7/29. So the end of July here. It'll be great to see how long it takes us to complete this one. We've got 1 G-Buck that we get to add here to this new tracker. So exciting to finish a Letterbucks challenge here this month. I know this is the only one we have finished here for July. It just takes some time, but it's really exciting when they are able to finish. And next up is H. Okay, I know I mentioned last week how we never see H Bucks. So this is all from 2024. I did date it here back in April 2nd for when we started this, but we actually have 2 H-Bucks that we get to add to our Letterbucks savings for H. We never get H-Bucks. Who knows where the H dollars are printed? Because I haven't heard yet. We found out that A is Boston, but I don't know about H. But they never show up here. So I have to imagine it's probably somewhere really far. Maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's California, somewhere in California, but probably far from Illinois. But now we should have 17 now in our H-Bucks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Yay, we get to start the last row. Do you think we can finish it in 2025? We still have, 5 more months, but I don't know. That might be a lofty goal to try to finish our H-Bucks in 2025. We'll see. All right, moving right along. I, we do not have any I-Bucks. J, no J today either. We do have at least 1 K-Buck that we get to add into the mix here. Let's go ahead and see. We've got 1 K that gets to be added in. So now we should have, I think, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, we do. This tracker was started back in January. So we get some Ks every now and then, but a little bit more infrequent. And lastly here, L-Bucks. Now, L-Bucks, we do see quite a bit. And I think we have 2. Yes, we've got 2 L-Bucks here today. This tracker was started back in June. So you can see how quickly this one is actually already filling up. And so now we should have, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. We do $14. This one started back in June. So that one is moving right along for our L-Bucks. No star notes today. I'm still waiting to find 1 final star note to finish this tracker here. This tracker is also included in the same file as my Letterbucks challenges in Etsy as well. So we finished G. That that is so exciting. Well, again, we'll put that money back into the bank, and then I'll add the prop money to it, put it in my bag of completed challenges, and then this will be reallocated to our family category at the end of July. So that is super exciting here. Let's go ahead and put our tinies back in here as well. So no tinies completed. We're still making steady progress here. We'll get to that point when we'll have some sets finished. I know it will happen here. And we did finish a letterbox challenge, so that is really exciting to have that completed. As a reminder to my 1,000 subscriber thank you giveaway is ongoing right now. It will be closing on Thursday, and then we'll go ahead and pick the winners on Friday. So if you haven't seen my last Freebie Friday video, definitely go back and check that out. That is where my 1,000 subscriber announcement was made, and you'll see so many amazing items from so many creators here in the budgeting community, and it's just my way of saying thank you for helping me to reach that huge milestone of 1,000 subscribers. I'm getting closer every day to reaching 4,000 watch hours as well, and my 1-year YouTube anniversary is coming up in August too. So much to be thankful for. I appreciate all of you that are here supporting me and cheering me on throughout this journey. If you haven't yet subscribed yet, definitely take a moment and hit that button down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up like button and throw a comment down there. Also, H-Bucks, who knows where the H dollars are printed? That's our next mystery that we need to solve. I know I could search on Google, but someone tell me down below, where are the H's printed? Hope y'all are having a wonderful day and your week is off to a great start. Take care, be well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.